to the Virginia beach, and Libby wonders why. Maybe you guys can answer this. I'm keeping my eyes on the road, so I ain't looking at you. She's wondering why they built a bridge that goes, not really a bridge, but a tunnel, goes under the water instead of over. I said probably just because of the size of the boats and stuff going over the top of it. Look at these things up here. There's a great big old, a lot of construction going on. Yeah, we're getting ready to go under the ocean. And I could start singing some Ariel Under the Sea, but I'm gonna spare you guys of that. But this is a tunnel that you do not hold your breath through, because you just don't make it. Whoa, that was a long time to hold my breath. We made it though. Made it to the tunnel. I think that's a big Navy ship, looks like over there.
Back in the car, JC.
Yeah, it is. Woo. What y'all shivering for? Tracy's gonna get wet on that one. All right, we're here at the Fort Monroe in Virginia, and we just got a few minutes where we kind of check things out in between games. We are inside the wall of the fort here. They were shorter back then, though. What's this called right around here? Around the fort? It's the moat. You got a huge fort fly on you. On the left. Alright, move back around this way. That one's capped off. We're on top of the fort wall. We're up on this pet cemetery. Oh. I wonder what these things are. A lot of old buildings on there. We got those at home, don't we? What are they called? Buttercups. That's the scientific name. I'm not sure if it is or not. That's what we call them. Pretty good sized fort. I'm just guessing that's probably where the cannons were, where they could kind of pivot around for direction all the way through here.
It shows the illustration what it would look like.
Never had a tree this easy to climb growing up. Look how old that is. Lincoln gun. Said that ball weighs 300 pounds. Yeah. Said it shoot over 5 miles, I think it was. 4 miles. Range is 4 miles. That's a gun. This right here is all in the middle of the fort here. It's a pretty good sized fort. I wonder if they had like their barracks and stuff for the soldiers out there in the middle. Tents and whatnot. Pretty cool. Yeah, we don't have any kind of oak trees like this back home. I'm calling them oak. I'm pretty sure, I think that's what they are. You could build you a serious treehouse in one of them. That is one big magnolia tree. and we were on our way to Williamsburg, Virginia to go check some stuff out. And I happened across this little gym. We are at InView here in Virginia, and I don't know a whole lot about it, but I saw some tents set up and some people in some costumes, so I said, I'm gonna have to check this out. I've got Olivia. She gets embarrassed with me. I don't know why, but I just love like history, and I love learning about this, so we're gonna go see what these people are all about. And I think there's gonna be a war or a battle or something like that if we can hang out long enough.
How you folks doing?
Good, you doing all right?
Yeah, yeah.
How'd you like to camp in that, Liv?
So I want to make sure everybody's got ear protection on them. Yes. Water. We have a bottle right now. So you're gonna have to get to the cooler, get some water. And if this card is not gonna be there, we don't have any good place for you there. All right? Yeah. So make sure.
We're part of the British Army.
British one, okay?
We're the British Army in North America during the American Revolution.
Okay.
Specifically, we are actually part of the Loyalist part of that army. Over here is the Edinburgh Volunteers. They're part of the 80th Regiment. These guys are coming over from Scotland, the lower areas. So they're not Highlanders, but they are Scottish. So they would have come out of Edinburgh specifically.
Okay.
Us, we are actually Loyalists. We're the guys that are wearing green. So we come from America and we're fighting for king and country.
Awesome. Okay. All right. What's your choice of weapon here?
So this here is the short pattern brown Bess musket,
Okay.
standard issue for all British forces in North America.
Mm-hmm.
So specifically the short pattern, it was a later war variant. They carried, earlier in the war they carried the Longland, which is obviously longer, but this is better to maintain because of the shorter barrel and all that. It's also better to maneuver through the thick forest of North America.
Okay. All right, so you've also got a bayonet over there.
So this is the bayonet. When you put this on the musket, it turns the musket into a spear that can shoot.
Yeah.
It extends your reach about 2.5 meters.
Okay.
All that.
All right. So what's some of the commands that you would give your officer or your regiment? I guess.
For some of the commands, we have a lot more skirmishing commands. So the 80th, they would do light tactics. So usually they're with the line, but they're a lot more spread out. The Rangers did their own detachment, so they can go off and do missions all by themselves, whereas the lights are usually supporting action for the regular army.
Okay.
So some of the stuff we can do is like a skirmish line. We're a lot more spread out, and we're also using cover. We can do leaping, where we move the line basically. One guy will come from this side, come over, and basically leapfrog all the way down to the line.
Mm-hmm.
They can move the line. While staying in line, they'll move the line that way.
Okay. So some of these tactics have been used for years. Did they change it up very often, or was there pretty much a standard that this is the way we were going to do this? And
so during the French and Indian War, there's a big change in tactics. So they realized in North America with how thick the forests were, that it was very hard to do the standard line tactics. So you see like the movies like The Patriot, they're standing shoulder to shoulder. They still use those like the Continental Army and the regular infantry, but specifically down here where it's either open field or very thick forest, they're using a lot more light tactics. So it's always very spread out. Everyone's either laying down or crouching down. They're still in lines, but they're a lot more spread out and they're actually using cover. So it's a myth that the British Army was standing out in the open while the Americans were behind cover. In fact, it's actually the British that were more using cover. Because they were the pioneers of the light infantry. They also made the Rangers in order to fight the Native Americans.
Very, very good. So you would have different houses. So you had your loyalist houses that you would know kind of where they were at, right? And so going through there, did you have to go through and would they have to go through and check the houses out ever so often, see if they're harboring people they weren't supposed to, or?
Yeah, this is kind of like the Vietnam for the British. Cool thing about the Loyalists, they actually told the Loyalists to paint their chimneys white. So if you see a brick chimney that's painted white, that's probably a Loyalist house. So the British wouldn't check those, but the British were going to farms. And like every army at the time, they were foraging, kicking crops, kicking livestock. I mean, every army did that. It wasn't new to the British. But they were checking houses for armaments. They wouldn't burn houses. You know, it's not like the Patriot, you burn houses. But they did take arms from people, which is actually, that's a big reason that a lot of Patriots signed up, because the British would take rifles from people, but that was their hunting weapon. So they would lose part of their food, so they were joining up to fight that.
So are you guys Mel Gibson fans? No? Oh, man.
This is a big rap.
Yeah, he does, don't he? Yeah, yeah. Well, guys, you guys look very good, very impressed, and keep up the good work, okay?
You too.
Yeah, so appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
Very informative.
Of course. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them.
All right, you're good. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, thank you. All right.
Enjoy the rest of your trip.
We'll do it. Thanks. Libby, how was that? She got real embarrassed with me asking all these boys all these questions. Libby, where are we at?
I have no idea.
Yorktown Battlefield. Colonial National Historical Park, Yorktown. Yeah, so Olivia and I are doing a self-guided Yorktown Battlefield tour. Not a lot of information, and we're just giving it to you as we find it. It's a pretty neat little bridge we're walking over here. There's a ways down there now. Now I think I got the York River right here to our right. Victory Monument.
That's the ocean?
It goes out in the ocean, yeah. York River.
There's sharks in there?
Oh yeah, big ones. Dudley Diggs house. I don't think anyone lives there now.
How far can you broad jump?
I don't know what that means.
Like, as far as you can, just standing there.
Oh.
Like, you stand here, you go. I think hard.
Yeah, sorry. It's quiet right through there. They fish down in there. And there's the first time I've seen a jellyfish. Holy cow. Well, we made it through historic Yorktown. I just ran up a hill, a little bit out of breath, if that's why I think I sound different. But Livy's not as much of us out of breath. It's like you've been working out or something. Well, it's pretty cool walking through that the old Yorktown town, then going down, yeah, Yorktown town. That's a double town. But
Catch your breath.
no, lack of oxygen. Not thinking correctly. Sorry, guys. And I was kind of slurred too, my speech. Then we walked down to the little beach through there. So it's pretty neat. If you guys ever in the area, go check out Yorktown. We're gonna go over to Williamsburg for just a little bit, and then we're gonna hop on an old bird and head back to the hacienda. We are on the Colonial Parkway. We're going from Yorktown, historic Yorktown, to Jamestown to Williamsburg. And all the time I'm driving through here, I'm just thinking about all the history. There's been a lot of people that's come through here. And I just try to reimagine what it was like, back in the day. We just went by this one Indian village. We didn't stop and look at it. There's a bunch of people fishing out there, but it was Powhatans, I think it said, Indian village. John Smith was held there captive in that village. Just trying to imagine all that stuff. These trees could talk, which I don't know how old these trees are, but they could probably tell some stories. Okay, so we're here at Williamsburg, Virginia, and we kind of did a drive through the town. And it's kind of more of a commercialized, a lot of different little shops and stuff like that. You got little brew houses and coffee and stuff. It's a lot more people here, live bands and such. But I think it's one of the earliest cities or colonies. I don't know, something like that.
We're 7 minutes away from a snow cone.
Livy's won a snow cone. She said, we are 7 minutes away from a snow cone stand. She's doing some research. You know, we should be like researching, the history and stuff about this place, and she's looking up snow cones.
Thirsty.
She's thirsty. House right there. They lifted it up. Quite an ordeal. A lot of money in this restoration stuff. Huh. You're just talking to yourself? Where's your snow cone stand? Oh, here we go. We got someone dressed up. We'll go talk to them.
Go away.
Got someone dressed up. We'll go talk to them. Livy's like, no!
Weird.
how many we got around us. Oh, dude, we're like...
I can smell the snow cone. Look at that dog.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you go back that direction, that's kind of where the party houses and stuff's at. Pretty loud. This is more the historical side, I believe. Walk through this garden out here. What is this kind of millstone there? Like a millstone of some sort. Hello. Now this is a flower garden right here. We got a peach orchard down in there. Okay. It's kind of neat. I could do this, Liv. The goats really like it.
What are we doing? Just walking in there.
Did you find the snow cone?
No, you have to drive it there.
See, that's what my garden needs to be like, Liv. I could totally do that. It's got onions in there.
But it was really pretty. 10 out of 10.
See, the strawberries, this be my patch will be way better than that.
Sure.
It's pretty cool. Cold drinks available. Let's get you something. Me and Libby were drinking heavy. Ginger ale and a root beer. Can't get much more American than that, right? It's not a snow cone though. Spam risk. There's a courthouse over here. Let's go check this thing out, Liv.
Your head will not fit through that, nor your hand.
Yep. It'll be pretty miserable.
We should get on the carriage.
Think you can talk them into it?
Oh, I might.
Taxi! I know if I got on there, my luck with horses, we would have a rodeo. It'd be a bad deal if I got on that. Hampton Oak. That is a tree now. We ain't got them at home. It's crazy. I bet you it's been around for a while. Over in America, so it's on this side.
Everything here on Nicholson Street.
George White House and Garden, friend of Jefferson. Thomas Lilton Savage. Oh, this one. There ain't nobody over here. I wonder if we're supposed to be over here. Well, they'll let us know if we're not. Colonel John Page, 1692. Man. What's that? Sundial? What time is
Is it
it?
working?
It's
It don't work.
right there.
Oh.
It's about 1:30? No, 1:20? What's your time? See if it's right.
2:44.
What's way off? I need to get it calibrated. Last house ruins. Architectural. Original. Huh. Furnished. Parking lot. Should look like a bunch of rocks to me, don't it? Yep, look like a bunch of rocks. We might have some of those at the house. The James River right out here. See if the water's salty or not. Not as salty as the sea. You got a ferry right there that people drive out on. Pretty cool.
Do they still do the donkeys? Do you still ride the donkeys down there? Hello.
Hello.
I trust my own team, but I didn't know. They like put their blood off the head.
So Lindsay and I are working on a picture,
Yeah.
like the one here.
Awesome.
That's what we're shooting for.
Yeah.
You can hold it, see it?
Pretty impressive. Wow, it's pretty heavy. It's heavier than I thought. Don't drop it, Liv. Wow.
See where they were just fine.
Yep. So we're getting ready to put the white on it.
Which is actually the best part to see. this is right. Okay.
Held it before.
So he basically gets a ball of glass and blows it into like a small balloon. And once he gets it the shape he wants it and blows it to the stage, he'll go sit over there, and then Lindsay got the white glass.
Yeah.
And it's almost at the end, like, so that's almost like a crayon. They use it like a crayon and then they just screw it around. But you'll see it do it. What they do is much neater than what I just said.
Okay, so they're bringing in the white there.
So they just put it in a line around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been there.
Wow.
So he's going to reheat it now, and there's a mold over there that's a taller version of that with wider ridges.
Yeah.
So when it's hot, you'll see them go like this, and it's going into that mold.
Uh-huh.
And that's what gives it this texture on the outside.
The lines?
It makes the lines. too.
Okay.
Well, the lines are there, but
Yeah.
you can feel it. There's a little more texture involved.
Yeah.
So,
So what's the length of time for this whole process?
maybe 12 to 15 minutes for one.
Wow. That's
A lot
impressive.
of those things we make
Yeah.
like 5 to 8 minutes.
Yeah.
This is our piece of the year.
Okay.
It's a replica of a 17th century Spanish vase.
Yeah.
The original is in New York
Okay.
at the museum.
Oh, wow.
There you have the way of class.
And in the back, he's making round bulbs. He's an apprentice.
Okay.
And he's never made round bulbs.
Okay.
So he's in some trouble. But I can't even imagine. He's only been doing this 6 weeks.
For 6 weeks? Wow.
The other ones have been more.
Yeah. Well, we made it back here to Oklahoma from Hampton, Virginia. We had a great time. We had a lot of fun together. We got to experience the East Coast, saw lots of sights, and man, it was a go, 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 go. We were moving and hopping, and had a wonderful time. The people were great over there. It was a very, very good experience. Saw a lot of history, and I love history. And the tournament was good. There was a bunch of teams in there. It was some tough competition. She got to see some good basketball players. It kind of lets her know where she's needs to be at and what the competition level is going to be like. So it was an eye-opening experience, and it was just a great trip altogether. Well, I appreciate you guys coming along with us, and I know it's a little different than what I'm usually doing, but I'm just going to take you guys along with us in our life, in our journey, and just going to be a variety of everything. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with us and sticking with us. I appreciate your kind comments. Love you guys, and we will see you on the next one. You guys do good, be good. God bless. We'll see ya.